Hi, friends. Welcome back. Well, we just got back from our first pre release Unleashed event. It was super fun. We had an awesome time. I had some really good success, opened some bomb cards. I went 5-0, so I'll walk through the deck that I have real quickly. It's Master Yi deck, and then after the deck tech, I'll just kind of give you some quick thoughts on the format and common things to kind of think about, look out for, or to know when you're building your decks, when you're going into your pre-release events. And then if you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments below. Anyway, let's jump into the deck tech real quick. And apologies if I ramble, y'all. It's so late and I'm kind of a little tired from going, but I wanted to get this video up just so y'all have something to kind of sink your teeth into before you go into your events, because I know it's always kind of a little nerve-wracking not knowing what's going to be great. So anyway, here's the deck tech. I'll see you guys after that one. Alright, so going over the deck here, we opened up the Master Yi Precon, and this was actually super powerful. So we'll go over the deck real quick here. Master Yi Champion, obviously 4-Might Master Yi. We did get from the Precon the Soul Sword, so this one came out pretty good. Just a little equipment, nothing too crazy about that. For 2-drops, I had 2 Wuju Apprentices. This card actually worked out pretty well for me. Early 2-drop, gets a little extra hold and hunt. I never actually got the play 1 draw. Most of my games were over before that happened. Had an Enthusiastic Promoter. This triggered literally once. Had a Nami, which was pulled from one of the packs. Really, really strong. Moss Stomper. This card actually came out pretty good. Early hunt is nice, and the extra +1 and the extra deflect. It's pretty good going second card. Had 2 Herald of Springs, one from the Precon, pulled another one, as well as the Willy Newtfish. This card's pretty good. Anything that gives you ganking in this deck is very strong. I ran 2 Ferocious Grumps. Both really, really good cards. Actually, just a great second on curve. Play this, swing in for 5, get 3 XP. Mega Tusk, which is also nice. This 3 XP for units giving ganking. Had some really swingy turns, but the real piece de resistance, this guy. Yep, we pulled an Overnumber Baron. It was insane. As expected, this card did about as much heavy lifting as you think it would do. It was absolutely insane. Every time I played it, it was either game over that turn or the turn immediately afterwards. He was never on the board for more than 2 turns. Out of the 5 games I played, he was in 3 of them. Saw him in 4 of them, but only got to play him in 3. And yeah, when he played, it was pretty much GG's after that. For the spells, Double Trouble, good for digging, especially to find this guy right here. Also ran 2 Concentrates. Most of the time, I was doing this for 1, just because this deck gets experience like crazy. So worked out really well. Have the 1 Combat Experience and the 1 Grim Resolve from the Precon deck. So good, just little combat tricks. Skyward Strike, this card is insane. It's actually really, really good. Charm is already super powerful. There's not a lot of interaction that goes on. And especially early, if you can get onto the board early with Yi and then move something in for a fight, you put your opponent so far behind, you get your then experience, and the game snowballs so hard in your favor. So I had 2 of them, put them both in, easy decision. Very, very powerful card for me. Stare Down was also really nice. If they were, a lot of the times they're holding up like a stun. They have 3 mana open. You know it's going to be a stun. You know it's a combat trick. Just use this beforehand. Just shove them off the battlefield. Got a lot of easy conquer points just using this and pushing somebody off the battlefield. So a lot of movement here. Also opened, we got the Back Off. This card, really, really good. I also opened Existential Dread. These cards literally won me so many games. It's just a stun. This one especially is so good. Like 1 mana for a stun is insanely powerful. And then if you repeat it, you can either stun 2 attacking units or you can send a unit back to their hand, which unsummoning early game for tempo is just like absurd for the value that you get out of this. And Back Off just replaces itself. So super good. Any number of these that you have, just put them in your deck. They'll be good. And then my last card was an interesting one. It was Flurry of Feathers, and it was a counter spell, and turns out counters are pretty good. This is super expensive and definitely de-ramps me away from Baron, but Won a couple games just countering a really important spell that they had. Just counter wasn't on the menu, so this was the kind of interaction. I had 6 cards for interaction. I guess 8 if you count the Grim Resolves, and then the rest was just a nice ease and curve. A couple 2-mites that they give me some hunts, but if they draw them late, they can just draw me a card and replace them. And then just some nice units. It was definitely a game of get to the experience and find Baron and Slam. But even without that, Gromp and Yi were 2 my main focuses, and just controlling the battlefield. You get to 6 XP super fast, and then you just kind of take it down. So Yi is actually pretty super strong. So anyway, that's for the deck tech. As far as the other really big pulls, my wife got me beat though. So she pulled the big money. Not super great. This one definitely was stronger in the pre-rift, but the overnumbered Poro looks amazing and was awesome to see. So
welcome back. Yeah, I know, right? An alternate Baron seems pretty easy to win if you have a card like as crazy as that, and it was super powerful. Well, you know, the deck itself was amazing. It performed super well, and yeah, Baron was great. In the games that I had Baron, that I dropped it down, it was basically just a lights out, closed the game out. But even outside of that, I'll say Master Yi felt super strong. The precon deck has lots of synergies. You definitely need to hit your XP thresholds, at least the 6 XP threshold. Super important for the deck. Otherwise, it feels kind of lackluster, especially if you're trying to retake as Master Yi. It felt very difficult, very uphill battle. I will say that the biggest takeaway for me and the most powerful effect coming out of the pre-release that I saw so many matches just totally swing super hard. Watch out for stuns, y'all. There are so many combat stun tricks. That is the biggest thing that I think you need to be aware of. It's 3 mana. There's a yellow stun that gives +1 to one of their mites and stuns one of your guys. I saw that all over the place. Super common. There is 3 might for back off, which is green, stuns a unit, draws them a card. And then there's Existential Dread, which is just an absolutely insane card. It's 1 mana and a power, stuns an attacking unit. You can repeat it for 2 to either stun a different attacking unit or stun the same unit, and that just bounces it. It just rebuke, just bounces it back to their hand. So yeah, the stuns were crazy. So I would just say, like, when you're going to your pre-rift events, if you see those cards, put a lot of weight and value onto them. Also, the move effects are very good. Can't understate this enough. Combat tricks are very good. There's, outside of a kill a 3 might unit, there's literally not any just straight up kill units, unless like you're dropping an Older Dragon. But like there's not a lot of like really just straight up kill units. So having combat tricks that give you bonus might is good. Having stuns is really good. Makes it really hard for them to push you off the battlefield. But yeah, so anyway, sorry, it's late. I'm super tired. I just wanted to get the video up for you, give you some quick ideas, so when you go in, you kind of know. Put a lot of high value on the stuns because they're a very powerful combat trick. Put a lot of high value on the moves, like the Skyward Strike, the charm to move a unit, and if you have XP, stun it. That card is crazy, guys. Like, that is it's so good. Especially because not a lot of stuff enters ready, that there really isn't a lot of like ready and go. So if you can kind of tempo your opponent out and play somewhat aggressively, getting to battlefields early and then just holding them and maintaining them, you're going to find yourself in such a good position for the pre-release. So anyway, wish you guys the best of luck. Let me know how you do. If you have any questions or anything about that, about the metagame, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to go catch some bed and catch some sleep, and then I'm going to go to another Rift event tomorrow. So we'll be up and early. So I'll let you know how that one goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you all in the next video. See ya.